when carbon changed everything forever. Tiny geometry controls life's chemistry. Shape decides molecular identity completely. Mirror molecules behave very differently. Carbon's handedness governs biological precision. Identical atoms create opposite effects. Tiny twists produce massive consequences. Chemistry depends upon spatial arrangement. Life recognizes molecular handedness instantly. Geometry separates cures from poisons. Every molecule tells unique stories. Carbon builds life's hidden architecture. Biology demands astonishing molecular precision. Shape outweighs chemical composition often. Handedness explains countless biological mysteries. A single carbon bonded differently transforms identical molecules into unique structures. Matching formulas conceal profound geometric differences inside seemingly identical molecular arrangements completely. Mass spectrometers detect identical masses without revealing hidden three-dimensional molecular handedness differences. Human biology instantly distinguishes mirror image molecules despite identical chemical compositions and formulas. Enzymes recognize molecular geometry before allowing vital biochemical reactions to proceed efficiently. Cell receptors reject incorrect mirror images despite their identical chemical structures entirely. Chiral centers form when carbon bonds for completely different chemical groups together. This central carbon becomes biology's most precise three-dimensional molecular architect throughout existence. Carbon naturally bonds into stable tetrahedral arrangements instead of flat molecular shapes. For electron pairs maximize stability through tetrahedral geometry around central carbon atoms. For unique attachments generate to perfectly mirrored molecular versions without overlap possible. Mirror image molecules resemble human hands through permanent non-superimposable geometric arrangements perfectly. Rotating mirror molecules never aligns every atom into identical spatial positions together. Chirality originates from the ancient Greek word meaning hand in science. Tiny molecular geometry influences enormous biological functions throughout every living organism continuously. Louis Pasteur discovered chirality through remarkable observations of unusual crystal structures carefully. Pasteur noticed mirror-matched crystals despite chemically identical compounds under microscopic examination closely. He manually separated crystal types using tweezers with extraordinary patience and precision. Polarized light rotated differently after dissolving separated crystal groups into solutions independently. Pasteur proved identical molecules could rotate polarized light in opposite directions uniquely. His discovery revealed molecular handedness governs chemistry beyond simple atomic composition alone. Chirality became fundamental for understanding biological structure, function, and molecular recognition mechanisms. Everyday experiences already demonstrate chirality without laboratories or advanced scientific equipment required. Carbone exists naturally as to mirror image molecular forms with different aromas entirely. One molecular form smells like fresh spearmint with cool herbal refreshing fragrance. Its mirror image produces warm earthy caraway aroma despite identical atomic composition. Only molecular geometry changes while chemical formula remains exactly the same throughout. Smell receptors possess chiral binding pockets, recognizing only correctly oriented molecular structures. Correct molecular orientation fits receptors precisely like perfectly matching keys entering locks. Mirror image molecules cannot engage receptors using identical spatial arrangements successfully inside. Incorrect orientation prevents identical atoms from producing identical sensory experiences within humans. Simple geometric differences completely transform human perception without changing molecular composition whatsoever. Medicine demonstrates chirality's importance with consequences extending beyond taste and pleasant aromas. Tiny geometric variations determine whether drugs heal patients or cause devastating harm. Thalidomide contained mirror image molecular forms inside every prescribed pharmaceutical tablet originally. One molecular form reduced nausea during pregnancy with therapeutic medical effectiveness safely. Its mirror image disrupted fetal limb development, causing catastrophic birth defects worldwide. Manufacturers originally failed separating mirror molecules before distributing medication to expectant mothers. Pharmaceutical science permanently changed after recognizing molecular handedness affects biological safety profoundly. Ibuprofen contains 2 stereoisomers, though only one actively relieves pain effectively today. Human liver converts inactive mirror molecules into therapeutically useful active molecular forms. Geometry often determines biological activity more strongly than chemical composition or formula. Similar molecular skeletons produce entirely different biological effects through handedness differences alone. Molecular orientation separates beneficial medicines from dangerous substances inside living biological systems. Cells evaluate molecular shape before triggering essential biochemical reactions and physiological responses. Biological precision depends upon exact three-dimensional molecular compatibility every single moment continuously. Every successful interaction begins with correct molecular geometry matching biological target precisely. Tiny structural twists influence countless reactions, sustaining complex life across every organism. Molecular handedness remains one of biology's greatest hidden organizing principles governing existence. Every living cell depends upon this remarkable geometric precision for proper function. Life succeeds because molecular shapes consistently match biological machinery with extraordinary accuracy. Exact molecular handedness quietly governs nearly every biochemical process inside living organisms. Chirality remains biology's deepest unanswered mystery despite decades of scientific investigation worldwide. Nearly every protein uses exclusively L-form amino acids across all known organisms. Nearly every biological sugar exists naturally as opposite-handed D-form molecular structures exclusively. Laboratory reactions normally produce equal mixtures of both mirror-image molecular forms together. Chemistry alone shows absolutely no inherent preference between opposite molecular handedness forms. Life somehow selected one orientation before building every biological system upon it. Scientists still debate exactly how this extraordinary molecular preference first originated naturally. Some theories involve polarized starlight influencing molecules before Earth's formation long ago. Other explanations suggest random self-reinforcing molecular events gradually dominated early biological evolution. Once one-handedness prevailed, every future biological molecule followed consistently thereafter forever. Mixed-handed biomolecules cannot reliably construct stable proteins essential for sustaining complex life. Protein folding completely depends upon identical molecular handedness throughout every amino acid chain. Without proper folding, enzymes lose functionality, preventing metabolism and cellular survival entirely. Chirality represents life's essential requirement rather than an insignificant biological characteristic alone. This molecular rule operates continuously inside your body every passing second today. Thousands of different proteins assemble exclusively from correctly oriented amino acids continually. Ribosomes carefully inspect molecular geometry before adding amino acids into growing proteins. Incorrect molecular handedness gets rejected before disrupting vital protein folding mechanisms completely. Single flipped chiral centers may destroy functional protein architecture beyond biological repair. DNA incorporates deoxyribose, creating its familiar right-handed double helical structure permanently maintained. Human receptors also possess chiral pockets recognizing only correctly oriented molecular partners. Mirror-image drugs sometimes pass harmlessly through bodies without producing intended therapeutic responses. Other mirror molecules unexpectedly trigger dangerous side effects through unintended receptor interactions. Your entire body reflects astonishing precision built upon consistent molecular handedness principles. Trillions of successful molecular decisions keep every living human alive continuously each second. Pharmaceutical companies now isolate individual stereoisomers before releasing medicines for public safety. Regulatory agencies require testing every mirror-image drug form independently before approval worldwide. Harmful stereoisomers receive separate evaluations, preventing tragedies resembling historic thalidomide disasters again. Chirality influences agriculture through safer pesticides engineered with precise molecular orientations today. Flavor industries isolate stereoisomers, creating exact aromas and tastes for commercial products. Astrobiologists consider chirality strong evidence suggesting possible extraterrestrial biological activity beyond Earth. Carbon's exact geometry silently shapes medicine, biology, chemistry, and life itself. Life chose one molecular hand forever.